Today we're going to talk about the photographer's ego, specifically mine. What's up? So what do I mean by talk about my ego? Recently I have been having conversations in my own head, and then it became really kind of prominent when I realized I was talking to another photographer, and they too had these same thoughts run through their head from time to time. So when it comes to my ego, I think sometimes I let it get out of hand when I'll be scrolling through social media. As a photographer, I'll be scrolling along and then all of a sudden, oh wait, I know them. Why? It's a beautiful family photo, but how come they didn't hire me? What could I do to get them to hire me? I mean, I know them, they know me. And then I have to stop and say to myself, Mike, you're being ridiculous. It just happens to be that they hired a different photographer. Well, why did they hire a different photographer? They have a different style. They have a different way of editing. They have the availability that Saturday. You know, there could be 8 billion reasons as to why that person chose that photographer and not me. And it's not about me. I'm busy. I'm taking care of clients. So why would I let this bother me? So one of the other things I would say that has affected my ego over the years is I'll be seeing behind the scenes photos from other photographers, or you take a tutorial class from someone else and all of a sudden you're like, well, I never used a light that way. I never set up a reflector like that. I didn't take that much time to get the shot. Am I doing this right? And this too weighs down on my brain and makes me think that I'm not good enough. But I am good enough, right? Because my clients are hiring me. Again, it goes back to the fact they're hiring me. They want me for whatever reason it might be. So I started to realize that my clients do tell me why they hire me or why I was the one at the job, and I may not even realize they're doing it. One of those occasions came to mind when I did a family shoot at Skytop Lodge. We're outside. It's actually getting really cold. It's kind of windy. They have a young 2-year-old there, and everybody's just kind of like having fun with it, but at the same time not having fun with it. So I'm working fast, and we headed back into the lodge because they were starting to get cold. Long story short, the one family member said, well, now we're supposed to get an hour shoot. And I said, yes, absolutely. If you'd like to do some shots inside, we can certainly do that. And her sister, who was the one actually, organizing it and hiring me, she said, you know what? I think we're good. And I appreciate the fact that Michael was able to get all of the photos that we needed and get us back inside quicker than an hour. It means we didn't have to stand out in the cold that long. We've got everything we need, and you did it quickly and efficiently. And it just made me think. She appreciated the fact that I was quick and efficient and got everything that she wanted in the least hassle. So another situation that came to my mind was I have worked with a person who is pretty much a marketing and public relations expert. They're very good at what they do, and I noticed on Facebook again that she was involved at a photo shoot and it wasn't me. And I thought to myself, well, she's working with other clients. I'm not the only photographer in the world. Knock it off. Let your ego go. But a few weeks later, I did happen to see her. I did happen to get a chance to hang out with her, and she actually brought it up. She talked about the shoot and how while they were there, both she and the other person that were there were talking about how they wished it was me taking the photos. And I'm like, you did? Why would you wish it was me? And she said, because this person was very meticulous very precise, very specific, and while they took great photos, it would take us about 20 minutes to get one shot, and I thought to myself, okay, there it comes up again, that efficiency thing, that time-saving thing. One last story. I was doing a shoot for a local university that happens to be kind of a long-time client, I'd say, and we were supposed to do some shots of interactions with students. What does that mean? We were going to capture images where professors were talking to students and interacting with them. So, it's personal, it's a small town college, you're going to get the attention you deserve, that kind of thing. Real students, real professors, but now we have to make it look like they're having conversations. Sounds easy enough, right? It's a little cold, a little awkward at first. We're trying to do that. Then we decide we're going to move to the second location. As we're moving, I notice they're all just talking and interacting. They're literally having conversations instead of trying to fake one. So the real thing of what happens on that campus was happening in front of me, and we didn't have to fake it. So as we were walking, I just kept shooting in the photojournalistic style that I love to shoot. And I just created a whole bunch of shots. We get to the next spot. I said to the people from marketing, I think I just got a whole bunch that you're going to like. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, well, as they were walking, they were literally doing exactly what you want to promote. Why this campus is so cool and why this university works so well, because these people interact the way that they just did. And I started showing them the pictures, and they were like, whoa, okay, good job. I think we got it. It seems to me, the thought that came into my head is the people that hire me are the type of people that want a quick, efficient, get us out of here kind of shoot. They want the good photos that I think I give them without taking up their whole day. So, ding, it went off in my head. Let your ego go, you knucklehead. You're a good photographer because people are hiring you, and the people that are hiring you are looking for what you, Mike Straub, seem to be pretty good at. Being quick, efficient, lighthearted, and get it done. Now, I'm not knocking any other photographer in the area because they have their strengths and they have their certain characteristics that make people want to go to them, right? Whatever it is, people are not hiring us based on our own internal emotions. They're hiring us on the abilities, the time available, all of that kind of stuff. So in the end, I just want to say thank you to all of my clients who see the work that I do in the way that I do it as valuable. And I love what I do, and I can't wait to keep doing more of it. And thanks for listening. And once again, all of us photographers are crazy. We all have wacky things in our head all the time. But hey, that's why you love us.